You are listening to Living Beyond Boundaries by Overcoming Obstacles. Chapter 13, Choices, written and read by author Melissa Stringer. God always gives his best to those who leave the choice with him. That is a quote from Jim Elliot. Each day we have a number of choices we make, from the time we wake up until the time we go to sleep. Many of the decisions we make are done without thought. I challenge you to be intentional as you go about your day and objectively consider your decisions. Each decision has consequences. Often we ignore the fact that many decisions we make have a lasting impact on our futures. With that being true, it is imperative to live on purpose. Measure the pros and cons of each choice by taking an objective look at the matter at hand. The choices that we make have the ability to set us apart from the crowds. We are all given 86,400 seconds each day, and what we choose to do with them is what makes us uniquely individual. Most people who are successful wake up early in the morning to capitalize on each second. It is not uncommon for average people to sleep, while those who excel in life are maximizing their potential. Insomniacs are some of the most creative people. Since they can't sleep, they often put that time to good use. Choices are similar to building blocks in our lives. There are times when we are going to make bad choices. When that happens and the consequences of our choices choose to be negative, we learn from that experience. Some have said that experience is the best teacher. I'm sure that we all could remember a time when we did something our parents told us not to, and we had to pay the price. On the flip side, there have been times where we have made decisions that have brought us great joy. When that happens, we want to make those kinds of decisions more often. We cannot allow fear to drive us into straying away and missing out on the life that God intended for us. Be bold. If you want something, go get it. Greater is coming. Make a choice. Your choices have power. Decide that you're going to be successful. Decide that you're going to create a great life for yourself. I have decided that if I don't move to motivate people, then I am not doing what God placed me on this earth to do. I now know who I am and why I was created. And now that I know, I have to be committed to my purpose. I want to motivate people every day. I want my words to inspire you to be the best at whatever your purpose, talents, or gifts are. I want to encourage you to excel in your craft. I want to inspire you to be dedicated to your purpose once you have identified what it is. Our choices in life demonstrate the amount of power we have in any given situation. Therefore, the more we know, the better we are. There is an old saying, knowledge is power, and it is so true. But the Bible says it differently. It says, people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That comes from Hosea 4:6. When we lack knowledge, which we all do in certain areas, it is easy to be taken advantage of. This is the reason it is important for us to use technology in ways that enhances our knowledge. Oftentimes, we use things that could help us in the wrong manner. Things meant for our good can sometimes be the very things to destroy us. For example, texting is a great tool for communicating information quickly, but it also can be deadly if used while driving. It is critical to use your discretion about things that could help or could hurt. Facebook and social media is another method of communication. It could be great for allowing family and friends to keep in contact, but if used recklessly, it can cause people to be killed over information that has been displayed there. The choices that we make in life are critical to our success or demise. For example, let's look at the life of a 27-year-old football player who just 4 years before taking his own life was awarded a $40 million contract. The very year that he signed the contract, he made the decision to take the life of someone else. That choice cost him his life in more ways than one. He was not only cut from the team, but he was also convicted of murder and was sentenced to life in prison. This young man had a chance to appeal his sentence, which could have possibly led to his release from prison and or a reduced sentence. Instead, he made the choice to take his own life. When we are faced with dilemmas, it is easy to feel like our choices are limited. More than likely, it is our thinking that is limited. It is easy to be narrow-minded versus thinking objectively.